Now that I have my dev environment set up and I've got my site running, let's take a quick peek at the various tools that Pantheon gives us. When I click on Code, I'm shown what connection mode I want to use, any changes I want to commit, and the commit log for the changes that I've made. And of course, I've just got one since I actually created the site. When I click on Status, this gives me a quick overview of the development environment. If I want to have automated backups, of course, I need to pay. And it tells me how big my database is at this point. It also offers a little bit of help there. On the Workflow tab, I've got nothing to do here because I've not actually set up any other environments. We'll do that in just a moment. It's always good to check your errors. Hey, no errors, yay. Here are the domains and the records that I need to know in order to keep my domain straight. Once I add a custom domain like mysite.com, then I need to add a card and choose a payment plan. Until I do that though, this is free. It will always be free, and I can use it as long as I need to. When I click on backups, remembering I can't automate them because it's a free account, but I can always create a backup. And I can also even lock access to this development site from the public. Right now, it's open to the public if they know the URL, but I can lock that so my team can just see it with a password. So that's the development area. A couple of things at the top then. It's reminding me that this is public. I can see all the connection info that I need for SFTP, the database information, and Git, and I can clear the caches just that quickly. And of course, if you've done any Drupal development, you know, wow, that's a really helpful little button right there. All right, let's do our first task. Move dev to test. And this is quite simple. Click on test and clone the development environment. It's going to pull all of the code, refresh the commit log, and grab everything from dev and bring it into test in just a few moments. And there we have it. So now I have a dev site and a test site. And if I view the testing site, you'll notice that it's test-mypantheontrainingsite.pantheon.com. And there we are. Of course, I'm logged out, so let me log in. And now I'm logged in. You'll note that there's no visible differences at this point between test and dev. And so you'll want to make sure you keep track of which site you're working on by the URL, dev or test. I can push to live just as easily. Clone the testing environment to create the live environment. And there we go. When I click on Visit the Live Site, you'll notice that the URL is live-mypantheontrainingsite. And if I log in here, once again, all three sites now are identical, but I have one at live, test, and dev. That's the first step in setting up your Pantheon hosting.